Hey guys, welcome to Anatomy of a Movie news for this week, June 25th. Now, it was just announced that the Iron Man 3 director, Shane Black, is set to direct Predator reboot for Fox, which is awesome because Fox originally tried to reboot this franchise back in 2010, and it didn't work out.
I was going to say, I thought this hit like kind of a dead end.
Yeah.
Shelved it.
So it's exciting because now Shane Black is attached, who rocked on Iron Man 3. He's also known for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And fun fact, he actually had a bit part in the original Predator in the 1987 version. So I'm excited for the reboot of this franchise. And we'll see what Shane Black has to bring to it because I think it's going to be great.
I think that's awesome also to see something at the start of your career and then be able to take that project onto your own shoulders, put your own spin on it. And I'm sure he was so impacted by his first time on set that that's going to be fantastic.
Speaking of impact, don't we have something happening over a little Far East, Sarah?
No, just a tidbit of news. Where, so North Korea has decided that Seth Rogen and James Franco new movie The Interview is going to lead to an act of war, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why are they saying that? What's this movie actually about? Because it's not released yet.
No, this movie has not been released, but the plot is kind of known. It's about two journalists who score an interview with Kim Jong-un, and then the CIA gets word of this, so they decide that they're not going to interview him. They're going to assassinate him. But it's a Seth Rogen, James Franco, like, comedy. This is one of, the ridiculous, over-the-top,
Goofy stoner movies.
Exactly. But North Korea is not taking it this way.
Uh-oh.
They have made official statements. Like, they have said that this will, if the U.S. decides to release this movie, it will be an act of war.
Whoa.
They're taking it very personally.
So what do James Franco and Seth Rogen think about this?
What we've gotten so far is that Seth Rogen tweeted out, and there's like a picture of him and James Franco from the movie are on set, and says, apparently Kim Jong-un plans on watching #The Interview. I hope he likes it.
Okay. Wow. So we'll see, how movies affect the geopolitical impact. That will be very interesting.
And it's interesting because they're making such a conflict about it because it is still a hot topic in today's society.
Yeah, but films, we shouldn't keep them just to the past. I think current events are fine.
And the U.S. is talking about how the fact that we've had so many other movies, or like the film community is talking about, we've had movies depicting all sorts of wars, depicting assassinations that have happened for real in our own country. Like,
yeah.
It's not, this is the only movie that's ever had a real political figure in it. These happen all the time. And on top of that, this is a comedy. Mm-hmm. I think it's a little ridiculous.
We'll see if Obama has anything to say about it. I'll be interested if he does. Let's talk about some lighter news, something less political, more movie focused.
On a more fun note, the famous a cappella group Pentatonix, the winners of NBC's Sing Off Season 3, are joining Pitch Perfect 2.
Awesome.
Can't get more cheery than singing.
I'm so excited.
Nope.
The sequel, directed by Elizabeth Banks, who produced the first one. So they're going to be the rivals to the Bard and Bellas.
Oh, I love it.
It's going to be really exciting. It's been said that they don't have any speaking roles, but they did arrange their own music for their group.
So cool. I mean, they're so talented. I'm not surprised that they did.
It's going to be hard if they don't win, though.
Oh.
Because they're so good.
And they're like, we won the sing-off. We're legit.
Yes, we should win.
And speaking of music news as well, Stephen Sondheim is changing his tune on Disney's Into the Woods after seeing the movie. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Stephen Sondheim had put out his original statement about this film because he had heard that Disney had taken out a few songs and sort of changed some of the plot lines a little bit towards the end. And he wasn't happy about it. And I know we're all big Into the Woods fans here. And if Stephen Sondheim's not happy, I'm not happy. But apparently he has seen the film now and he is changing his mind. He says he saw it and immediately after leaving, he thinks that those who care will like it. And I think that's
not love it.
Oh, you know what? We'll see. He changed what his thoughts were, which I think is really big for him to come out after what had happened, because that was a really big to-do. That was, in Variety and all the trades. Into the Woods is set to be released on Christmas Day, so Disney wants it to be a big blockbuster, and it has the star power cast to do it. And now I think with Stephen Sondheim's backing again, it's really going to do well. Personally, I'm still unsure if I'm 100% on it. I don't know how much of this statement coming out is Stephen Sondheim and how much is Disney, but I'm still going to see it. So it'll be my Christmas Day movie. I love seeing movies on Christmas, and so we'll see what I think.
Absolutely. And I mean, Sondheim is a legendary composer and songwriter, and if he is unsure about a project that's so close to home for him, then Disney should be unsure. So they should give him the right to change anything if he feels it's not fit.
I agree. I mean, he is the heart of this story. I'm going to see it too. I'm not going to lie, apprehensive. I really like all the layers that are in the original musical, and I don't want them to make it less dark or more Disney happy. Like, Disney has recently embraced kind of their darker side.
Yeah.
Their kind of creepier storylines. They do like to push boundaries. So I just hope that they don't get scared that Into the Woods is too much and back off and make it clean and make it pretty.
It is very dark. It takes the grim fairy tales and really gives them a very human and dark side to them. So, we'll see. And if you have thoughts about Into the Woods, we want to hear them. Trust me. I want to hear what everyone's thinking about this story.
Yes.
Well, something everyone else is talking about, Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Already?
Hunger Games is starting.
Yeah. They released their campaign posters yesterday, I believe, which was June 24th, and they're post-apocalyptic propaganda type photos, and there's people on the front, and it's about the districts, and it's salute the citizens and more propaganda towards the audience, promotional.
It's such not a completely new version of marketing, but they are committing fully to this, including us as part of their world.
Oh, yeah,
approach.
we're like the citizens.
Exactly.
It's
We're
pretty cool.
treated as part of these districts. I mean, this was topped off by today. The Mockingjay Part 1 teaser was released, and it features President Snow giving a message from the Capitol. But this isn't your normal teaser trailer. You're not seeing action bits. You're not seeing Jennifer Lawrence and then, Peter. You're not seeing all of these scenes. Instead, it is a message from President Snow just being like...
To the citizens.
Exactly.
It's a
Who are
message.
us? That's how they're targeting us. And people are so invested that I kind of think the marketing's spot on.
Wow, this is really exciting. I mean, the movie doesn't even come out till the end of the year, and I'm already getting excited about it. Although,
Will it live up to the hype then?
yeah, will it live up to the hype? We'll see.
It seems like it.
Well, we have a movie that might not be living up to the hype so much. I don't know. It's getting some mixed reviews, but it's from Spike Lee, and it was from a Kickstarter campaign.
Whoa, cool.
Yep, another one of these. It's called Da Blood of Jesus.
Da blood.
Da Blood. And
Google it.
he pitched it. So when he was pitching the Kickstarter, he said it was human beings who are addicted to blood, funny, sexy, and bloody, a new kind of love story, and in parentheses, not a remake of Blackula. Okay, so this was his statement. This is how he got people on board. It was released yesterday, or this week, and it was found out it is a remake, though, of Ganja and Hess. So, not a remake of Blackula, but a remake.
Interesting.
And it's getting some mixed reviews, so I want to send you guys out there to watch it. Let us know what you think. I find mixed review films fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, when they, are on that borderline, some people love it, some people hate it, it makes me want to see it.
You kind of got to see it.
Exactly.
Well, maybe it will make the box office. We'll see. This week in box office news, Think Like a Man 2 is #1, which is awesome. A big summer comedy. Kevin Hart being hilarious as always. So that's great. 22 Jump Street, another sequel, is #2, and How to Train Your Dragon 2, #3, and Jersey Boys, which we will be doing this Friday, is #5. So really exciting, but this summer in box office, you all know from watching us that you may be #1 this week, but that does not guarantee you will be #1 next week. And we have this Friday, the Transformers Age of Extinction coming out. That's going to be a big one. Huge. Also, 85% on Rotten Tomatoes is Snowpiercer, which is based on a graphic novel. So we got a lot of comic book fans, probably heading out to the theaters to see it, and it's getting good reviews, which is always good for films. So those two could be the next guys to, knock Think Like a Man 2 out.
I'm really looking forward to Snowpiercer. But one thing I find interesting is almost all of the movies that you just talked about are either sequels or based off of a musical.
Yeah.
Or
a novel.
Yeah. None of it's really original material. And that's kind of a crazy trend I think we're seeing this summer. So and people are grabbing onto it. Like we're saying goodbye to not seeing the sequel and everyone's actually going to them.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
So we'll see how it is. Thanks for watching Anatomy of a Movie News for this week, June 25th.